Hobby Lobby has Colorshift Flake. Did you all know that? I did not know that. I was there the other day for something completely different, walked by the flake section and found these. So I bought all 6, thought we'd play with them today. I've got 2 solid colors and 2 laminates in 4 different molds today. So let's get going and see if these flakes are any good. First half cup for our first color. We don't need a full cup because the mold we're going to use, which I'm going to keep to myself, it can be a little surprise for you guys, smaller baits, so we don't have to worry about a full cup. The first color, this Colorshift stuff that I want to use is called Lagoon Shimmer. Primarily blue, but goes to green. So what I thought we'd do is we would do a classic black blue, but not with black pigment, like liquid pigment. I got in the mail the other day some black pearl powder from Lureworks. I don't want to saturate this though, so maybe we can think of this more along the lines of like a dark smoke, because if we saturate it too much, then you're not going to be able to see the impact of the flake. I only have a 1/16 of a teaspoon here, and I'm actually going to go like 1/2 to 2/3 of a 1/16 just to make sure that we give ourselves a little bit of room. We can always add more, but we can't take it back. Yeah, that looks pretty good. To that, let's go ahead and add our flake. And by the way, the size on this stuff is 1/24. It'll be similar to a 0.035 or 0.04 flake, which is in my mind like a medium. I want to give this the best shot possible, so we're going to go with 1/8 of a teaspoon per half cup, 1/4 teaspoon for a whole cup. Oh yeah, okay. Actually probably went too heavy on the powder even with less than a 1/16. So let's dive back into the flake. We'll really load her up there. There we go. Definitely see that color shift, just sitting still. Some are green, some are blue, and then you turn it a little bit and the blue ones turn green and the green ones turn blue. Pretty cool. As is the norm, 8-ounce single injector by N2. And we're dealing with just one color. That is my preferred injector. Nice and smooth. Felt like a good shot. Here we go. Oh, I love this mold. The 2.5-inch Epic Ned Craw. And I stand corrected. In the cup, that looked too saturated. But in the mold, once it thins out in the thin parts, and really even in the body, this looks pretty daggone good. Yeah, see how they change as you turn? Right there, watch it right there. See that? I can just push on it and have the light hit it a different way. Blue, green, different kind of, you know, variation. That's neat. That is cool. Next cup, ready to rock and roll. This is going to be a laminate. I'm thinking inspiration from a typical clown pattern, which is red and yellow, if I'm not mistaken. I have this lemon ice bright yellow pearl powder from Lureworks. Since this is a full cup, let's go ahead and use 1/8 of a teaspoon. Shoo! That is loud. That is pretty cool. Like that pearlized, and it's a little bit more translucent than I thought it was going to be. So to that one, we are going to add the Sunrise Shimmer. So this one's got kind of a pinkish, you can see some of that yellow in there, some orange. So look like it would be a good fit for this one. And because again, it is a full cup, we're gonna go right to 1/4 teaspoon. Oh wow, see that? It actually darkened it a bit. Yeah, almost made it more like a gold. That was cool. Same idea, right? All those color shifting flakes, as we turn it, move them around, they change colors. I like it. All right, got our first color in the microwave. We are ready to go on the second color. And for the clown, we need now the red. Quite simply, Red Pearl by Lureworks. We'll go with the same 1/8. This might get interesting. This one feels or looks a little thicker, but we're gonna roll with it. To this red, we are going to add Tropical Shimmer. It's kind of a mauve. Got that tropical flavor to it. I don't know. We're gonna do a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Yeah, there you go. You can see kind of got the purples, pinks, dark pink, mauve, orangey. It really is quite tropical. Guess it's aptly named. Yeah, I got a little lost in our red, but we thought that about the gray, so maybe it'll turn out. Got the 8-ounce into dual injector this time, since this is a laminate. Yellow is on my left, which will be the bottom of this mold. Purge that bad boy. Shooter. It's so cold out today. Snow outside. I'm actually shooting these a little bit warmer than I normally would. But the molds are cold, the injectors are cold, so hopefully it all evens out. Let's see how we did coming out on that side. Well, that looks pretty good. Got a little preview of our laminate. And as you can see, this is the 6.8 inch millipede, which is going to be my go-to big wacky rig Senko come the spring. But that Red Pearl looks fantastic, and yeah, you can definitely see the flake doing its thing in there. Granted, the red, the mauve, this tropical thing, they were pretty close, so we're not going to get quite as big of an impact, and the saturation was just a little bit more on the red, but all in all, I kind of actually like the nuance of that red side. There's a preview of the yellow. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, goodness. Yeah, definitely kind of like a gold yellow once we added that flake. Mercy. I've never been a big clown pattern guy. Maybe it's something deep down in my psyche. I hate clowns, man. They freak me out. I see a clown and I want to throat punch it. You know, I'm terrified of them. I hate them. I'm 45 years old and I'm freaking afraid of clowns. So maybe that's what's going on. And I've just avoided the clown pattern. But this, I can get behind. Third color, back to a solid color. Got a full cup because we've got another rather large mold to use with this one. On it, I'm thinking we go back to a classic, although it's using a pigment that I have never used, even though it's kind of a standard. That's right, Junebug, of all things. I do make Junebug. I've made it a number of times, but I always make it with black grape. But I've had this one for a long time. I literally cut it open just now for this video. Like the others, I don't want to oversaturate, so let's start with like 8. For some reason, I was thinking that this was more on the transparent side, just a lighter kind of deal. It is pretty light on the stirrer there. You can kind of see it a little bit. Let's go a little bit more. How about 12? There we go. Added 4 more, 12 total now. Definitely a little bit richer. It should still show off the flakes so we can see the effect. This one is called Ivy Shimmer, and it's got primarily green and shifts more so to blue. Full cup of this, so we're going to a 1/4 teaspoon for the full. Oh yeah. Primarily green, which is good for our pattern here, but I definitely see some blue. See that? Some blue color shifts in there. Pretty cool. Back to the single. Let's shoot this guy. Nice big mold. Any guesses? Let's check them out. Oh yeah. The big old beast of a fat hog. Literally the name, fat hog. Man, this is an awesome mold. And that's a cool color. Wow. I do dig the June bug. I like the transparency of it, showing off the flake. You can see through there. Nice color, wow. All right, got our last half cup here. This is one of two because our last pattern is going to be a laminate. I'm thinking a spin-off of Morning Dawn. So our first color is going to be the top color, which is Florida Grape. Stronger color here, so let's only go with 10. Yeah, that was plenty strong. I might have overdone it already. Kind of forgot that we were only dealing with a half of a cup here. Dag nabbit. We're gonna roll with it though. It doesn't look too bad on the stick. And the mold I have in mind for this one may actually benefit from a little bit more saturation. So we're gonna roll with it. The Colorshift Flake that we're gonna use in it is Gemstone Shimmer. It's almost a Morning Dawn kind of thing all in and of itself. Purple to pinkish. I don't know, looks pretty cool. Half cup, so we're gonna go with 1/8 of a teaspoon. Yeah, ooh, I like that. This might work out just fine. Second color, now we need our pink side, and for that, I'm actually going to the namesake. Lureworks makes a color called Morning Dawn, and it is the pink side of the equation. Can't remember how opaque this is, so let's match it up with 10. See where we go from there. All right, definitely more translucent, so let's go with another 5. Not enough. So that is 25 drops to this half cup. I can still see more of the stirring stick down in there than I could with the purple, but we're gonna roll with it. It'll darken up a little bit with the flake, and the flake we're going to use is called Rose Shimmer. Interesting one. It's not exactly, you know, your typical Morning Dawn, although the rose kind of works with that, but am I crazy? I think I see some green in there. I don't know. It looked like it was going to be a cool mixture, so we're going to try it. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay. No complaints there. One more time. 8 ounce into dual injector. Purple is on the top. Truth be told, I can't remember if that's right. I haven't made Morning Dawn in a long time, but we're doing purple on top. The sprue looks good. Last but certainly not least, oh yeah, the 1.7 inch whip wad. Man, oh man, that looks good. I don't know if purple was supposed to go on top, but I like it on top. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love this mold. Such a cool, cool little bait. Those are gorgeous. Just right. Well, this has been a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the journey as well. If you like these flakes, man, just head on out to Hobby Lobby. They like $5 a piece, and you get some pretty sweet results. Thanks guys for watching, and until the next build, see you guys in the shop.